today we're doing, or what I am doing, hopefully you're going to watch this. I don't know, but I don't care. I'm going to make it anyway. I'm going to be unboxing an Xbox Elite version 2 controller. And then just see if I can notice any differences between this one and the version 1. I do own the version 1, but I use that strictly for PC. I don't use it for the Xbox, but let's see what we got. And as you can see, I got this from Best Buy. I did buy it refurbished. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it anywhere brand new, so I guess that everywhere is sold out of brand new. I'll go ahead and leave links down in the description where you'll be able to find them, and hopefully we can all play happily. And so upon opening, you've got your standard case, which looks like to be a standard case to me. Looks like the version 1, very familiar. But there is a charge port, I'm assuming, because I can see the charge, or I can see the USB thing that's through there, and I do like that. It is very clicky. I like that. It makes me feel more confident about having that closed and about dust and its water resistability, I guess would be the proper word. Capabilities of just being able to keep water and dust out of, oh my god. Sorry about that. That was completely uncalled for. But it's water resistibility and dust resistibility. Don't know if that's a word. If it is, if it's not, let me know down in the description what the proper word for that is. And upon further examination of the box, we do have the Xbox branded USB-C charge cord. And it looks like to be the standard length. It looks maybe 8 feet, 10 feet worth of cord. So that'll be nice, so you can have your Xbox plugged up from across the room, or plugged in to the Xbox, and you be sitting across the room and still being able to play and charge at the same time. I always thought that that was really cool about the version 1, is that you can do charge and play. And now this box is empty and garbage. Alright, and then let's go ahead and open this up and see what we've got. Can you guys hear that? Sounds pretty sturdy. It sounds like it'd be able to keep out dust, water, and such out of the case as much as possible. You know, nothing is 100% locked off. And well, I do like that, is that the magnetic, I don't know if you can, let's see, it clicks into place, which is really nice. Also, this does come out, so you can just have this sitting on your desk or whatnot, and just go ahead and just plug it up like that, or table or something like that. Have it out on display. You could have it up on a pedestal, kind of, sort of. You can see like how I'm holding it. It's not coming off. It's completely magnetic. And then there's a little piece of cloth here underneath. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a little piece of cloth there. It's a little bit different colored black. That's just there to just keep this from getting damaged from the bottom of the case. You can take it out, you can leave it in. I'm gonna decide to leave it in because I don't like just random things floating around. And so the thumbsticks feel a little bit more tactile as well. They sound a little clickier than the version 1. They sound louder, I guess. And I like that the buttons, I haven't played with the version 1, but the buttons feel like they're a shorter button. And I do like that you do have 3 options for profile, so you can have a RPG profile, FPS profile, and an RTS profile, which I really like, because on the version 1 you only had 2 profiles, and it kind of sucked to have to go in and map buttons to be able to play a different form of a game. Also, if you see here, it does look like it is a black. I do like that, the shiny black. And they did redo the bugger. What the crap are these called? Thumbsticks. They did redo the thumbsticks, so if you can see in there, it does look different from the version 1. Also here, you do have that little X, which you use this little tool, which can be found smack dab in the center of your case. This little guy right there looks almost kind of like a coin that's been stretched out. You just put this in there and you twist it to the right or to the left to be able to tighten or loosen the resistance on said thumbstick. And I do like that these are also magnetic, just like the version 1. And then you can take the D-pad off, change it out for the standard D-pad, or just keep the rocker panel on. I prefer the rocker panel because I feel like it allows me a little bit more control over what I'm doing. And then you do have paddles. These paddles I especially like more because they're a smaller paddle than what was on the first generation, where the first generation you would have these in, and this right here would constantly be getting stuck or caught on my finger while I was trying to play games or competitively on the Xbox, and it just come flying out. Also, I like that I just realized that it has a little stop here, and so it's not going to just come popping out. Like on the version 1, it would just fall out, and if you lost it in the middle of a game or whatnot, you're just kind of SOL, and well, I hope you know how to play without paddles. So they do offer you the same 4 paddles, but they are, like I said, they are smaller, and so you've got your options there. Not options, I said options, that's false. You got your standard paddles set up right there. And then I do like how they still included at least one tall, because I like to keep one tall on the side where I'm moving, because I feel like it allows me more movement or more control over my movement. And then also on this side, you do have that same setup as on the other D panel or the other thumbstick, so that you can tighten or loosen the resistance on said thumbstick. Also, you do have, stop touching my camera. You also have this round top. I forget what they're called, convex thumbstick, which does have ridges on it. I don't know if you guys can see the ridges, but it has the ridges on it, so you can still get a feel for where you're at on the thumbstick and be able to tell it where you want it to go. And then, so if you're ever, I do like that it does have the pass-through charging, so you can just be like out on the go at a friend's house or whatnot and just have this, and then just pop that open and just take the cord that comes with it, just throw it up in there, boom, connect, done, you're charging. And you can just leave it up there, let it charge overnight, and then just when you're done, take it out, close it up, and you're moving again. And you're charging also on the back. You don't have the removable battery, So if something happens to the battery, you are going to have to buy a new one, or take it to a shop that can actually replace these batteries out without voiding any warranties or anything like that. I don't know what that is on my nail, but it's kind of weirding me out. Also on the back, you do now have, on the version 2, you do now have 3 selections for your triggers. So first selection is a full depress, second is a half, and then first is a hairpin trigger. I wouldn't say hairpin, it's a little bit too far to be a hairpin trigger, but it's about an eighth of a press. It feels like eighth or a quarter of a press. And you do have that on both sides. And then here's the buttons for the paddles. I do like how all of this on the new version 2 how on the version 2 everything sounds louder, and so it provides more feedback for it, or just not necessarily louder, but it's just a little bit more clicky, so you can or at least so you know what you're pressing and that you have pressed said button. And I do like that they still offer the headset plug-in, so you can just plug in a headset to the controller to be able to play it in. I don't have one of those because we're in the 21st century, so I have a wireless headset that's sitting over on top of my Xbox, but this is the version 2. And then there she is. So if you guys are interested in buying this, like I said at the beginning of the videos, that I'll leave descriptions down in the I'll leave descriptions. No dip, Sherlock. I'll leave links down in the description where you can find this. I think that this is an absolute fantastic controller setup. Being able to charge it on the go, having the charger there that does come out so you can set it up on a desk and then just leave the case for whenever you decide to go mobile. Also, one thing that I do want to note is that the Xbox Elite controllers, both version 2 and version 1, are both going to be compatible with the new Xbox coming out fall or Christmas time 2020. So this Christmas, both of these are going to be compatible with the new Xbox Series systems that are coming out. So you don't have to buy new controllers or anything like that. Whenever you get the system, you can trade in the controller that comes with the system to be able to get more games or more whatever you want with it. And so, yeah, there it is. I think it's definitely worth the value, especially since you can use it on the next one. And I just want to thank y'all for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you guys want to help me out, just go ahead and look at the other videos that I've got on my channel. Don't worry about liking or subscribing to the channel. Don't worry about it. It'll work itself out. And I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all can't see that, so there it is. Booyah.